Hello, 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 beautiful people. It's your boy, Jonte Amir, aka the hottest in the city, aka the one. And today, I'm gonna be doing a life update, Q&A, question and answer, get to know me, where have I been, what's the tea, who am I? You're in store for a treat today because I'm gonna let you all into my tea just a little bit. I did do an anonymous question and answer, so I will be looking up at my television to answer some of these questions. So if y'all see me looking up, that's where the questions are. I have about 13, 14 questions for y'all this evening, this morning, whatever time you may be watching this. And let's get into it. First and foremost, before I start my first question, I just want to say thank y'all for tapping in and watching. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. It's free 99, no change, no tax. Free 99, okay? Make sure y'all give me a little like, a little comment, show your boy some love, and keep up with me because we posting our year. So for the very first question, it says, do you have trust issues? And my answer is absolutely. I feel like in this day and age, everybody should have trust issues. I feel like majority of all Black people have trust issues just because of what we've been through, what our ancestors have been through, our parents, grandparents, everything like that. We faced a lot of oppression and discrimination and things like that. So sometimes we are conditioned to be guarded, I guess. And I've also been through a lot of personal experiences that have been negative in my own life, in my short years or whatever. But yes, I definitely do have trust issues. You gotta keep your guard up nowadays because the people be lying, the government be lying, y'all's president be lying, false news and articles and all the stuff is all over the interweb, and you just gotta be on the lookout because the people be lying. So yes, trust issues very much. Next question says, the best compliment you've ever received. The best compliment I've ever received, I would say it would have to be when somebody compliments my personality, me as a person, and not just my physical. Because I feel like if you can see me for who I am outside of how I look, that means everything to me. Like if somebody says you have a great personality, or you're very compassionate, or you give great advice, or you're very caring, or anything like that, when people compliment me as a person or my character, that means a lot to me, I will say. The next question says, what is the best advice that you've ever received? Honestly, as cliche as this sounds, the best advice that I feel like I have received is to just keep going no matter what I'm facing in my personal life, no matter what struggles I'm going through. Literally, you have to keep going, because if you don't, like literally, if you stop, you only fucking yourself. Excuse my language, but if you stop and you stay down and you sit and wallow in whatever you were going through, nothing's gonna change. Like there's not gonna be any outcome. There's not gonna be any positive results. You have to put your best foot forward. You have to keep it pushing because life goes on. You still got bills. You still got family. You still got friends. You still got things, responsibilities that's in order. And if you just sit back and not do it, you're only hurting yourself. Like nobody really is for real coming to save you. I mean, somebody might come save you. Ain't nobody coming to save me. I know. I'm only speaking from my own personal experience. But whenever I'm down bad, I got to bounce myself back up because, baby, clock ain't stopping for no man, okay? Bills is always due, okay? You got to keep going. You got to push through, baby. Pray through it, push through it, and just put your best foot forward. So that is the best advice that I have received, as cliche as it may sound. Next question says, who are your best friends? Honestly, I don't have a lot of friends in my personal life. I know a lot of people. I have several family members, and those are mainly the people that I spend the most of my time with. But I do have one good friend. Her name is Taya. We are blood. That's my kinfolk. We've been friends. We've been locked in for like 20 years. So Taya, that is one of my very best friends. I do have a good friend. Her name is Deja Nay. And then my work friends, the community that I have at work, we have grown really close. So I'm grateful and appreciative for the women that are present in my life. There isn't many, but I'm grateful for the ones that I do have. So shout out to my work friends. Y'all know who y'all are. Shout out to Taya, shout out to Deja, and shout out to my family. Cause that's all I got for real. This next question says, who do you have a crush on right now? I don't mean no harm. I don't mean no harm, but the word crush just gives me elementary school vibes. I don't, girl, said a crush. But I don't like anybody as of right now. In this town that I live in a small itty bitty town, and I am the only gay black male around here, and there's nobody to be looking at. There's nobody to be crushing on right now. Right now, I'm in the season of crushing on me, loving on me. I'm feeling myself, baby. I look good, look real good, feel real good. So that's who I'm crushing on right now. So this next question is a good one. It says, why did you stop making music for a while, and what made you decide to start again? Honestly, a long story short, life just started lifing, and I just tapped completely out of music. If you know me personally, you know that I've been singing and rapping and doing the whole performing and all that stuff since elementary school, literally since I was in like third grade, I want to say. Like, I literally have been doing music since then. And everything was going cool, I guess. Locally in my community, I was performing at local events and just doing my thing. But as I got to college, I went to college and I started to have new life experiences. I started meeting new people. The pandemic hit. I went to college in 2019. The pandemic hit in 2020. So my personal life kind of took a pause, and I don't know, something shifted after 2020. In 2021, I did release a song, but after that, like, everything just went pause completely. I started working a real life grown man job. I started getting responsibilities, bills, just everything started coming to the forefront in my personal life. It was a lot of things that I had to focus on and prioritize, and music was just not one of them, unfortunately. And I just kind of lost my passion. You know, when you grow up being so passionate and dedicated towards something for so long, and you're not really seeing the results that you would like to see, or you don't have the connections or the resources that you would like to have to complete those goals, sometimes it gets a little discouraging and frustrating. And I stopped for a minute. Like, I just didn't have no connection to it. Like, I didn't want to write anymore. I was still a music lover down. Like, I'm always gonna be a music consumer. Like, I love R&B music. I love all the pop girlies. I love music, like, as a consumer, but I had just lost my touch creatively as an artist. But what made me decide to start with music again, my friend, she unfortunately, one of my best friends, she unfortunately she lost her life in November of 2023. And she was one of my biggest supporters, and we both were supposed to be famous one day. And you know, I just feel like it's my duty in life to keep going, keep it pushing, pursue my music, and get up out the hood and carry my best friend's legacy and her name with me in the limelight. So that is my goal. I was down bad for a minute, but we back, baby, we back. And I'm gonna be here all 2025. The next question says, favorite artist out right now. Um, I will say a lot of y'all already know this about me. Normani, Down. Normani is one of my favorite artists out right now. She isn't very much active online or anything, but she did release her debut album finally last year. It's called Dopamine, and it has been on repeat. So Normani, she's definitely one of my favorite artists right now. Tate McRae, she has been at the top of my playlist for a minute right now. She's a pop girly, and she dances her behind off. Her music videos eats, her music eats, the production eats down. So I would say Normani, Tate McRae. Yeah, those are pretty much it. Those are my two favorite artists out right now. Next question says, where do I see myself with music in 5 years from now? 5 years from now. You know, I personally try not to put timelines on things because every time I've tried to do that in life, things just haven't worked out the way that I would have liked. I find myself getting disappointed a lot whenever I try to set timelines and dates and things. But what I will say is, in 5 years from now, I would like to be in a better position, of course. Financially, I want to be able to support myself in my music fully. Like, I want to be able to fully invest in myself. 5 years from now, I want to be in a position to where I got good money coming in and I can do music videos. I have all the recording equipment that I need. I'm able to mix and master my vocals on my own. My content is popping, honey. I want to be living in a bigger city with resources and connections to finally get my music, up off the ground. So 5 years from now, I just want to be in a better position, a much better position. Consistent. I want to be consistent, and I want to have a whole lot of music out. Like, I want to be able to say, my name is Jonte Amir. I'm a recording artist, officially certified. You can look me up, and you can stream my music from top to bottom, okay? So, yeah, I would say that would be a goal that I would like to accomplish within the next 5 years. But like I said, you never know. You never know what the Lord has in store for you. So, yeah. Next question says, who are some of your biggest musical inspirations? And I would say I have several. But my very first musical inspiration, like the first artist I remember like ever being inspired by, falling in love with, wanting to be like, was Aaliyah. God rest her soul. But I grew up on her music and her music videos and stuff. My older sister used to be a big Aaliyah fan, and she used to play a lot of her music. And I was just very fascinated. She was very captivating, beautiful, soft, angelic voice, beautiful face, smooth dance moves, fashion on point. Like, she was literally in a lane of her own before she was tragically taken from us. But I would say Aaliyah is my first inspiration. Beyonce, of course. Beyonce down. If you are a singer or you want to be a performer and you have not been inspired by Beyonce by the littlest bit, how? She's the standard. You gotta study B. Tamar Braxton, she's my all-time favorite vocalist. Like, I don't think there's a vocalist on this planet who is better than Tamar Braxton. Yes, that is my girl through and through. I would say, who else are some of my inspirations? Toni Braxton, of course. I have some males like T-Pain and T.I. I think T-Pain is so creative. He's like a classic staple artist. Like the 2000s, the 2010s, T-Pain was carrying shit for real. T.I., I think he's so cold. He's a smooth rapper. Like, I grew up on T-Pain. Shit, I can't even talk, child. But I grew up on T.I. My daddy used to play a lot of T.I. And I would say Lyfe Jennings. I grew up on Lyfe. He's a dope, soulful R&B singer. I have a lot of inspirations, and they are all over the place. from women to men, from pop to R&B to hip hop. Hell, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, hell, Ashanti, Brandy, Monica, John Legend, like everybody from back in the day, all the black singers from back in the day, they inspired me. Those are my inspirations. Next question says, what style of music do you make? Me, I make R&B and hip hop music. I'm a singer and I am a rapper. So I'll try to infuse both. So like, if I have a song where I am singing on, I'm always gonna try to include like a little rap. Or if I have a full rap song, I may try to include like a small little singing part somewhere, but I always try to infuse the two, just to show off that I can do both. But I will say I am still learning my vocal style. I have a very soft and deep tone, and I am learning what suits my vocal style the best. I grew up inspired by all these female singers, and I be trying to sing real high like them, and baby, that's just not your notes. Bring it on down. So I am still learning my vocal style, but as I've been playing with it, you all will be able to hear what I've been coming up with. But I do make R&B and hip hop music. This next question is different. Y'all trying to get up in my tea a little bit. Nah, but it just says, what is your biggest pet peeves when dating? Honestly, I don't even have too many. I feel like my pet peeves are very simple. Just if you aren't consistent with your communication, that is a big pet peeve of mine, because if you say that you were interested in me and we trying to get to know each other and we trying to date and, you know, be on that type of time, why would you not want to talk to me? It's giving you not interested, so why did you sit up and tell that lie? That is a big pet peeve of mine, lack of communication. You know, just be straight up. And I will say lack of effort. Like, I don't want to be the only one, you know, trying to make effort. If I'm the only one that's, you know, trying to make arrangements for us to meet and go on dates and spend quality time together, if I'm the only one initiating conversation, if I'm the only one calling you first, texting you first, eventually that gets really tired, and it's given you aren't invested or you're not interested. Listen, the easiest way to look at it is people gonna do what they want to do, and people treat you exactly how they feel about you. If I'm interested in you, you will receive that, and I expect that in return. So, I mean, I'm a very straightforward and straight to the point type of person, and I expect, you know, the person that I'm dating to be able to reciprocate the energy that I give, because what I require, I can also provide. So I'm very simple. I'm a very simple dude. I don't ask for too much and I don't require too much. But yeah, I would just say lack of communication, lack of consistency are some of my biggest pet peeves whenever I'm trying to date somebody. And the last question is, y'all trying to get in my business. The last question says, are you still in a relationship? And the answer to that is no longer. If you didn't know, I was in a relationship last year, 2024. And it lasted for a little bit, but it didn't last too long. And I have officially been single since June. So that chapter of my life is now closed. And I am dating me, baby. We locked in. We go together real bad. So whoever asked this, are you in a relationship? Are you dating? Let's get into your tea. Comment down below. Nah, I'm just playing. But guys, that is all I have for you all this evening, this morning, this afternoon, whatever time you may be present. But thank y'all so much for watching, and for everybody who tapped the link and asked questions for me. I appreciate y'all as well. I would just say be on the lookout for me and what I have in store for 2025. I will be uploading more on this channel. Y'all will be seeing vlog style videos, I guess. Music, of course, the freestyles, the full original songs. Y'all will see some fashion, some get ready with me, some clothing hauls, lifestyle, relationship advice, some of everything. Y'all will see some of everything on this channel. So just be on the lookout and make sure y'all tap in and subscribe with me. It's free 99, free 99, no tax, no nothing, free. So yeah, thank y'all again for watching and stay tuned and just be on the lookout.